About the importance of assertiveness training. Joining us to talk about that is Dr. John Kuna from John G. Kuna and Associates. Dr. Kuna, good to see you again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back on the show.
Of course, when it comes to assertiveness training, this basically is a way to handle your feelings that makes you safe and the others around you safe. What do you mean by that?
Exactly. There's ways that a person could be too aggressive. And I want to get my feelings out or my thoughts out, but I become aggressive. Then I'm not safe for others around me. And perhaps I shouldn't be too passive because then maybe that's not safe for me. But assertiveness is the ability to say who you are and where you are and express your feelings and thoughts in that safe fashion. So it's safe for me, I'm expressing myself, but yet I'm safe for those around me. It's quite a skill. It
sounds like it, and I know you have an example to kind of illustrate that. Can you share that with us?
Sure, I'd like to share that very much. Many years ago, I used to stop at a certain gas station for coffee. I don't go there anymore. We won't mention that. But anyway, an individual was pulled up next to me as I was, believe it or not, I took the coffee pot out and I was pouring the coffee in like this because I didn't feel like waiting. He walked around, he put his arm across so I couldn't see what I was doing, and he said, "Listen, buddy, there's coffee in those carafes over there." I thought, well, actually, you walked right by them, so you don't know what, but I don't want to get involved. I'm making a cup of coffee. It's a simple case. So I said, I'm sorry you feel that way. So I go back and I move over to put some cream and sugar, and he's standing next to me and he's staring at me. True story. He looks at me and he says, you must be an expert. You didn't spill a drop over here. And I thought, well, I didn't know I was an expert, but interesting, seems a little confrontational. And I said, I'm sorry you feel that way. I finished making my cup of coffee and I go up to pay for it, and he leans back on the counter and he shouts out in a loud voice, "Hey people, you want to see an expert? Here he is. Here's an expert, people." Which I thought was odd because there was no one else in the place. The girl looks at me, takes my money, she just stares at me and shakes her head, and I said, nothing's going to happen. I don't want to walk past this person. I want to walk out the other door, but my car is parked over here, so it's vastly in my favor to walk this way. And he's kind of has his arms folded, and he's staring at me and looking at me, and I don't know who he is, and I'm thinking, this is most unusual morning experience. So I'm walking by him, and he's staring at me, and I looked at him and tried to be kind, and I said, I'm sorry you feel that way. And I left the place. Now, I must tell you, my heart was beating a little bit. Assertiveness training doesn't mean that you're going to walk away and feel always great about yourself, but you communicated your thoughts and emotions in a way that was safe for you. I'm here to get a coffee, not being too passive, and in a way that's not aggressive or hurting others' feelings.
So you kind of got yourself out of a situation that could have been a little bit more hostile, but you kind of controlled it the best you can. And Doctor, for those that need your advice or maybe have a question for you, how can they reach you?
You can certainly reach me at our phone, 570-961-3361, or at our website, drjohngkuna.com.
All right, Dr. John Kuna from John G. Kuna and Associates, thank you so much for being with us
Thank you
today.
for having me.
Some good